Hi, I'm Brian from Seoul Law Group, an English-speaking law firm here in Seoul, South Korea. Today we're going to talk about a hidden danger in Korean divorce proceedings that many people overlook, especially foreign nationals. Did you know that checking your spouse's phone during a divorce case make you the criminal? Let's talk about device privacy, evidence, and how to avoid destroying your own case. When emotions run high during a divorce, it's tempting to dig for evidence on your spouse's phone, tablet, or email. But here's the truth. Unauthorized access to someone else's device is a crime in Korea, even if that person is your spouse. What does that mean practically speaking? Here are a few illegal examples. 1. Unlocking your spouse's phone to check their messages. 2. Taking screenshots of their KakaoTalk conversations without permission. 3. Reading their emails. And 4. Or copying photos and files stored on their device. Even knowing their password and logging in without their consent is enough to get you charged. You might be thinking, what if I get the evidence I need to prove infidelity? Isn't that worth a small fine? That used to be common thinking, but not anymore. In a recent case, a lawyer was sentenced to 6 months in prison and taken into custody for secretly accessing a colleague's KakaoTalk. The appeals court upheld the sentence. If you are a foreign national, you face even more serious consequences, such as visa cancellation, deportation, permanent criminal records, and damage to your career if you work in education, healthcare, or any field requiring background check. Privacy breach undermining your divorce case. Let's look at a real case from Seoul Law Group. We helped a woman named Mina recover over 100 million Korean won in property division, plus monthly child support after a fraudulent divorce set up by her ex-husband. But then, her ex-husband filed criminal charges against her. Why? Because she had submitted screenshots from his phone as evidence, and that submission was legally considered a confession of a criminal act. According to Korean law, secrets are defined as facts that are not generally known and would benefit the individual if kept private. Infidelity absolutely qualifies. And when you submit evidence you accessed illegally, no matter how justified it felt, it becomes grounds for criminal prosecution. This is the number one mistake people make during divorce trials in Korea. How Seoul Law Group fixed another law firm's mistake. Mina's previous law firm told her to submit the evidence, but as a school teacher, this mistake nearly ended her career. Under Korean law, convicted criminals cannot teach children. So we stepped in. And despite her having already confessed by submitting the evidence, we fought for the best possible outcome. Korean courts recognize 3 types of suspensions. 1. Suspended execution of sentence, which means you avoid prison but still get a criminal record. 2. Suspended prosecution, which means the prosecutor doesn't move forward. And lastly, 3. Suspended imposition of sentence, which means no punishment and no permanent record after a clean period. Mina got the rarest and hardest one, which is suspended imposition of sentence. This means she was found guilty, but the judge used discretion to completely waive punishment. How did we do it? We persuaded her ex-husband to submit a letter of leniency. We submitted a heartfelt apology letter, and we made sure the judge fully understood the human side of her situation. If you are going through a divorce in Korea, especially as a foreigner, don't make decisions alone. The law is often different than you expect. Reach out to us at seollawgroup.com or leave your questions in the comment section below. And don't forget to like the video, subscribe to our channel, and click that notification bell. We'll be back soon with more legal insight on Korean law. Thanks for watching.